Welcome to Here There Be Monsters. I'm Mercy, and we're so glad you're here today as we begin an all-new series called Power Hour. There'll be lightly edited Let's Play videos that are about 60 minutes in length. We're starting out with a new game called Stoneshard that just hit Steam Early Access. It's an RPG roguelike hybrid, and I'm very excited to play it. If you enjoy the video, please subscribe to us here on YouTube and follow us on socials. We'll put everything in the links down below. Thank you. And with that, it's time to begin our dive into Stoneshard. This is going to be my first time opening the game. I haven't even messed with graphics options or anything else yet, so we'll see what happens. I know almost nothing about the game, but I love roguelikes. I have always loved RPGs, and this promises to be an interesting fusion of the two. So let's check into some settings first. Sprite wobbling, sure. Screen shake, sure. Pop open screen. Damage numbers, show hints. I'll leave them on just because I've heard this is pretty hard. It's one of the few things that I do know about it. Close inventory after closing the loop window. You may end up wanting that on. Alright, and it looks like the game sound is a little bit lower than my personal audio, so hopefully that is in fact correct. I am going to test that here. I confirm. I've never been very good about pre-reading controls, so I'm hoping some of this will be taught to us. It looks like we are not mousing. Potentially at all. We could be getting real old school here. Guess that just leaves us play.
Damn it. Where am I?
You are awake, just in time for the ritual. We'll have a use for you so very soon.
So it looks like we start out in prison. No sign of amnesia yet. We'll see if that ends up staying true. Like mousing over things doesn't get me any info, at least for the moment.
Don't try anything funny or you'll end up like one of your friends. Perhaps I should check on him again. All that fresh blood, that must have drained by now.
So the guy next to us was our friend.
Curses. Doesn't look like we won that fight. I need to get out of here before this bastard returns. Looks like my shackles are rusted to the core.
That's handy. We have 70 out of 97 health, 104 out of 104 energy. Interesting. I would expect energy to be low as well if hit points are, especially if that's as a result of a fight. Use skills and cast spells. A small portion of energy is restored every 5 turns. A small portion of health is restored every 10 turns. Taking damage temporarily disrupts the regeneration, but energy is not disrupted. Okay. Your max health threshold is reduced by 3%. Eat damaged body parts to restore it. Okay. So then we have inventory, character, skills, quests, all pretty standard there. Modes, I'll be curious to see what that is. Skip turn and game menu. So for the moment, I'll follow the tutorial on this. Inventory. Here you can manage your equipment and move items. It can be done in a number of ways. By using your mouse to drag an item, by choosing the corresponding option in the context menu surrounded by right mouse button, or by pressing Alt and left mouse button. Okay. Remove the shackles to free your... Wait, I can just literally... They're so rusty that you shouldn't have any trouble removing them, so I can just... Okay. Hopefully we can continue to do that later in the game. And then we have tattered rag pants that are completely soaked in blood and sweat that are still worth 9 gold, apparently. Although the shackles are worth nothing. Okay, and we can also hit I for inventory. Excellent. Baron is thirsty. Baron would like to have a snack. Well, doesn't he just have all sorts? Okay, so now we can mouse over things to get a little bit more info. Loot our friend. That appears to be our option.
Poor Locke. Your bad feeling was spot on this time. They didn't search him. Bad move. No offense, buddy. But you won't need all these things anymore.
I'm digging the guy that does the voiceover, though. It sounds somewhat familiar. I'm not sure who it is, though. Surrounding interactive objects can be searched. Search the corpse, hover over it, and press the left mouse button. We did that. That's what cued that dialogue. Okay, so we had food. Minus hunger plus thirst will spoil in 5 days. A good chunk of rustic bread. It sticks to the teeth. And the bread is worth 12. So maybe the fact that this is worth money, maybe 9 is very little. I guess it's all contextual, right? If that's worth 9, but normal pants are worth 900, then 9 makes a little more sense. We have water skin. So that reduces thirst by 1/4 and reduces intoxication. Not quite how that works in the real world, but I see where they're going with it. And he had lockpicks. Very handy of you. Thank you, Lock. So can we shift click these? Is that what I was hearing? Yes. Take everything at once, press the button with an arrow in the container, or press space. Oh, well. I'm suffering from hunger and thirst. The stronger they are, the worse your overall condition is. Okay. To sate them, hover your mouse over food and water and summon the context menu with right mouse button, then choose eat and drink options accordingly. It's also possible to quickly use items by using alt and left mouse button. Okay. So apparently I passed a turn on accident somewhere. It said that I did nothing and then I restored 5 health. So that happened. How do I know how hungry and thirsty I am? Character? Oh. Well, I just passed another turn. Apparently spacebar is past turn. All of our stats are 10, so assuming that this is based roughly on D&D, that's all kind of standard. All of our damage stats, accuracy, survival. So here's our health restoration, our healing, efficiency, energy, protection, block chance, block power, dodge, stealth. Noise produced, 100%. Excellent. Lockpicking and disarming, vision, fortitude, bleed resistance, yada yada yada. Holy cow. Okay. None of that has anything to do with my vital stats, though. Health. Here we go. So, whatever happened, my right leg is hurt a bit. That's why I'm missing 3% health. I click it. Does it do something? Oh. Right-clicking brought this menu up. So we could, if I had anything, we could bandage it, apply healing salve, apply a splint, perform surgery, or apply leeches. Excellent. So hunger and thirst are both at 25%. The level of your character's hunger increases over time depending on your activity and your actions. When reaching 25%, 50%, and 75%, it produces a negative effect. So am I at 25%? Are these subtractive or additive? I'm guessing this is additive. So I'm at 25%, which is probably the least bad. Is what it looks like. Because otherwise it would say when reaching 75, 50, and 25%, right? I'm not intoxicated at all. I'm not in pain at all, which is weird because I'm hurt. And I have an immunity of 90%. My morale is good. My sanity is good. We got a little darkest dungeon in here. And I have no malady symptoms. Okay. Traits. Ooh, I know about artifacts. Each turn I have a 1% chance to reveal properties of a random unidentified item in my inventory. Awesome. So, Pearl Deckard Cane. And bio. Oh, wow. I thought maybe I would have to fill this in. Okay, so he's a relic seeker. Varen is one of the most famous artifact and relic hunters in Aldor. Over the years, he earned himself a reputation of a reliable contractor who had never failed in his task. Despite his age, Varen retained exceptional strength and vigor. His strength 10. His vitality 10. But the thoughts of retirement visit him more and more often. Oh no, he's a day from retirement. Say it ain't so. Before making his final decision, he decided to take the most lucrative contract, setting him on the chase after mysterious stone shards under the orders of Gwynel the Alchemist. Human Aldor. So that's probably a subrace or a kingdom or something. Despite sharing a common culture, humans of Aldor are now more divided than ever. A multitude of political conflicts between the kingdoms and states has plunged the country into a prolonged civil war, barely contained by a shaky truce. Different races don't offer any advantages or disadvantages, instead providing unique origins. Okay, so it doesn't matter that we are Aldorian then. Nope. Aldor is the continent, country, kingdom. But also potentially my subrace? Or maybe... No, okay, so maybe we could potentially be races other than human. What's going on here? So, I guess we just click. Yeah, I know it's locked. Ah. Pog, success on the first try? Okay. Well, let's take this.
I hope I'm not alone, survivor. Got to arm myself and find the rest.
I have bad news, Varen. You are probably a lone survivor. So can I... like, equip that? Inventory. Can we do this? There we go. How about... do we do like this? No. Okay. So I don't think I have an attack skill yet. And we didn't break a lockpick. Sweet. I fumbled something there, apparently. Baron attacks but fumbles. Barrel lost 8 durability from crushing. Okay. Oh, so we have line of sight to deal with here, too. That's pretty cool. Do we want to use our lockpicks check... oh, there's lootable bodies. Yes, we do. Healing efficiency plus 5%. Okay. And more rusted shackles. Probably not useful, but you never know. Do we use a lockpick? No. So lockpick must only be used on fail. This is my guess. I mean, at this point, I think we're kind of committed to picking all of the locks, right? Still restoring health. Actually, I'm full health now. Dang it. Ooh, here we go. Can I just put it on? Oh, no. Should I? I think, yeah. Let's do it if I can. Yep, I have it on. Watch it, like, just flat out kills me. Move, identify, drop. Well. Wait, hold on. My special ability, was it, here. No, it was here. A random unidentified item in my inventory. Well, it's still in my inventory when it's on my person. So... I can see that going either way. We'll see. Was that per turn? Each turn. So that shouldn't actually take that long to take effect. Okay.
The cages are unlocked, and blood trails are fresh. Looks like everyone was taken somewhere. Seems like I was the only one to be left in the dungeon. That's strange.
That is strange, Varen. Don't worry, though. We'll just keep on looting your friends. So for now, that amulet does nothing. So putting it on, just for the lulz, doesn't... it actually... not only does it not help me, it actually hurts me. Nothing that I've done yet seems to have cost any energy. However that works. Or at least not more energy than I've been regaining. Energy plus 5%, magic power plus 3%, and we get 2 rings. Sweet. Okay. Man, thank God all my friends were wealthy so I can... Oh, hello. So I can remorselessly loot their bodies. All these shackles that I'm looting, I really hope that I can shackle up this this dude that's over here that we're clearly about to encounter. Can we save? Is that a thing? Nope. Okay.
How did you get out? You are dead!
Okay. Stoneshard is a turn-based game where almost every action takes a turn. Enemies can only act when my turn ends, so there's no, like, interrupts. So you can take your time and think your actions through. If necessary, you can skip your turn by pressing spacebar. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Crosslight guard becomes hostile. Combat. Kill the guard. To do so, approach him and press the left mouse button to trade blows. You can also inspect enemies to learn more about them. Okay, let's do that. So, I'm assuming that equal means challenge level-ish. Health and energy at 100%, but we don't know what... I mean, that could be 100% of 1,000. Probably not, since it's the opening fight, but, you know. A little bit of resistance to magic. Very resistant to unholy damage. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking holy damage. I was like, he looked undead-ish. But here we go. Sacred. Resistance negative 50%. This neophyte was tasked with guarding you. He has not been doing a very good job. No, he has not. Okay. So... okay, so the first turn we just approached each other. We looked menacing. There we go. Ow. So I did 12, and he did 10. Ooh, and I don't get to see his hit points. I actually really like that. It makes it much more realistic feeling. I had him for 12. He hit me for 6. Some of his damage is unholy. I had him for 12. He fumbled, but still did the exact same amount of damage to me. So I'm not quite sure what good him fumbling does for me. Oh no, okay. So I hit him for 12 again, and then he hit me for 10 and it injured my right leg, which I think was the one that was already injured, right? Wait, I gained health? I guess my other stuff must have been healing when my health was going up earlier. And yes, these do count up. That answers that question. Also, he has a life drain, so he is probably undead, like we thought. Okay, there we go. And now we got a real weapon. We got 300 XP. Where do I have XP tracked? Aha. So that was 6% of a level. Not too bad. This thing deals 12 crushing damage and it makes skills cost plus 10%. This deals 12... Wait. Oh. I thought it did 12 crushing damage. I was like, that's a weird knife. It deals 16 piercing damage, has armor penetration, bleeding chance, crit chance, small fumble chance, but I fumbled even without having a fumble chance anyway. And it makes my skills cost 20% less. Oh, yeah. Wait, can we dual wield? Oh, baby. Okay. So, I mean, I think we want to wait, right? As far as we know, there's no penalty to waiting. And I should heal periodically, yeah? What's every 9 turns? Yikes. Well, I guess let's just see how long we can wait. Gained health. Let's do it again. See if these go up this time. Didn't look like it. My total health went up. Yeah, I think let's just wait down here. There doesn't appear to be a penalty for that. There was nothing, at least, that warned me, you know, that I was on a time crunch. I'm at 91 out of 92, but the bar looks like it's like 10% not full. Oh, probably because of my injuries. My max health threshold. Got it. Okay, well, we're as full as we're going to be. I don't have any... I can't bandage or anything, right? No, I have no supplies, so... On we go. I like that they force perspective. I want to look around the dungeon.
Bled to death. Such a foolish way to go.
But I do like that it forces my
Looks
hand.
like there is a trap. I have to take a look around unless I want to share his fate.
Oh, okay. You'll often encounter hidden traps. You can discover... Who puts traps inside a jail? You'll often encounter hidden traps. You can discover them passively. The chance to spot a trap depends on your perception attribute. If you need to know immediately whether there are traps within your vision, you can use your basic skill, Detect Traps. It has just been added to your skill bar. Oh. Press 1 to use it. Oh. I almost just kept right on trucking without looking. That would have been a quick end of the video. A trap has been revealed. All's left to do is disarm it. Summon the trap's context menu by pressing right mouse button and choosing disarm. It's also possible to try and avoid a trap as you pass it, but it's a riskier option. More suitable for characters with a high dodge chance. It's better not to use it for now. In other words, don't. Can we get a false positive on that? Guess we find out. This time, at least. Fumble chance minus 1% because I have a belt. Okay.
Damn, I forgot about my leg. Hurts more and more. I need to find something to treat the wound before it festers.
I agree. Oh, God. Fumble chance goes up with pain. Healing efficiency goes down with pain. And damage taken, ooh, goes up with pain. Mild leg injury. Oh, wow. It's way worse. Why is it so much worse? Morale change. Pain limit. Punch chance minus 10. Noise reduced plus 10. Energy minus 11. Pain change plus 0.3%. Is that like per turn? Oh, God. Is that morale change per turn also? 0.03. I can't do anything about it right now. I have nothing. Is it getting worse? Hold on, so it's at 44%.
All these boxes will surely find something in them.
Sure hope so. I was gonna say, so far none of these boxes can be interacted with. Go in the middle of the room and then we're gonna do a check for traps. I wonder what's the radius? Within my vision. Okay. Oh, frick, yeah, okay. Ether inhaler, medicine. Intoxication plus 40%. Pain minus 75%. Pain resistance plus 100%. Sanity plus 500. Wait, sanity plus? Awesome. Bandages, yes. Antidote, intoxication. What causes... No, so you lose intoxication, but you gain confusion. Oh, and you remove poison. Oh, I just noticed, wow, like all of these pretty much have lore. This bizarre vessel was invented a couple of decades ago by the Alchemist Guild. Its fumes are poisonous, but they ease pain and clear the mind. Bandage helps you just not to bleed out. Is that, yeah. Healing salves. It's said that the solution was originally used to treat scabies. Its healing properties were discovered purely by accident. Awesome. Splint. Injury treatment. Stabilizes the injury of a selected body part. Can only be applied to injured body parts. An indispensable item for sprains and fractures. Okay, so that was super pog.
Can use this to patch up my leg.
So it looks like there's really appears to be no benefit to not going ahead and just eating and drinking, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. With that, okay. So that has actually quite a few drinks of water. So it's injured. It's wounded. The splint. Oh, holy cow. Okay. Stabilized injuries retain their negative effect, but no longer accumulate pain. What? When your body part condition is restored to a certain threshold, it will heal completely. Accelerate the process, use a healing. So that's like blinking though, right? So is it healing over time still? I'm gonna give it a minute. I don't want to blow through the healing salve right away if I don't have to. Got a shirt. And some shoes. Oh, and an actual weapon. Holy cow. Oh, but I'm not going to be able to carry everything here pretty soon. Yeah. Okay, well. Wait, the doublet affects my legs? Would that be a shirt? What? Oh, that's a cape. Oh. Definitely wear that. Oh, it actually does change my gear, too. Cool. Okay. Shield. Fire resistance -12, because, you know. Arrows, bow. I feel like bow is going to be super important in this game, right? War Scythe. 25 slashing damage. Holy crap. Armor penetration, armor damage, body part damage, bleed chance, block. Oh, it's two-handed. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I think it's still worth it, though, isn't it? Also worth a crap. Dagger's worth a fair amount. The iron bar is worth almost nothing. Drop the iron bar, but that's fine, I think. The oaken shield. I can't imagine that we could possibly need this many rusted shackles, so I think we can ditch some of this. Bow. Get rid of 2 more. That's a little bit of a bummer, but... The Kamak. Did we loot anything else? Oh, wow. Okay, so that hatchet's actually pretty solid. Armor penetration is the same. Armor damage is the same. Body part damage is close. No bleed chance. Block chance. Block power. Accuracy. Same crit chance. A lot more fumble on the scythe, though. Not this setup. That appears to be the best. But we definitely want to take this with us because it has a lot of value. So there we go. I guess I can... Worth 9, right? We've got room for the moment. I'll take it with me. And I might as well keep waiting again, right? That seemed to work out just fine for me last time, especially if I'm... Let's watch this go up. But I do still need to use a healing salve. At least I have 9 of them. Right leg. The lower your health, the lower your pain threshold. Pain makes healing less effective and can even kill you if it reaches high enough numbers. You get rid of it with a variation of painkillers and ether inhaler, for instance. Okay, and our max health went up, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more waiting. Okay, that's what I was gonna get for now. How do I get rid of the pain? What was all that? Holy cow. Like, can I only get rid of the pain by huffing this? I don't know if we want to do that, though. I feel like it's gonna... with the way that this game seems to play out, I feel like I'm gonna end up addicted or something. Oh, boy. You know what? Let's check the traps. No? Oh, he's seen it. Oh, it became hostile, yeah. Oh, does this take a turn? have a bow. Do I have to equip the arrows? Oh god, I do. Oh god. Might I move back? Bad. I don't know if that, I don't think that was a worthwhile trade. I hit it for 36. Okay, so let's review where we are here. I hit it for 36 while it was coming at me, and then I took 12 damage while I was changing my stuff back. So I guess it depends on the range of the bow. If I could have been attacking from further away with the bow, then I would have gotten more value out of it. It was still pretty good. Woo, it missed. And its head is mildly injured. Wow, okay. So real weapons are way stronger. Just leveled up. Each new level allows you to learn a new ability and improve your attributes. You mostly get stronger by acquiring new abilities and finding better equipment. Attributes have a less distinct effect, just slightly improving various aspects of your character. Okay. To assign your attribute points, open the character menu. You can hover over each attribute to learn about it. Oops. Strength influences your primary combat capabilities. It affects melee damage, crit efficiency, block chance, block power, body part damage, and armor damage. Agility influences your finesse. It affects dodge chance, counter chance, crit chance, fumble chance, stealth, and lock picking and disarming. Okay. Perception allows you to spot danger earlier and helps you deliver precise attacks. It affects ranged damage, accuracy, crit chance, stealth, vision, and bonus range. Vitality, not too surprising there. Health things. Willpower influences magical capabilities. So, I mean, I'd like to do magic, but I don't have anything magical yet, right? Unless that staff granted me magic powers. I like mages, but I feel like agility and perception are probably going to be where we're going to go, at least for now. Okay, so that's good. Could I have learned magic right here? Ah! Well. Do I now? I feel like ranged weapons are going to be very useful, though, right? Taking aim. It's an active ability. No target. 1 energy. 1 cooldown. Fires a bow and arrows. Grants 50% accuracy and 10% damage for the next. Passive bonus is minus 3% cooldown duration. How do I... Skill points are spent on learning it. Get corresponding. Oh god. So I'm gonna try and hold my skill point for now. Well, hold on. The way this kind of game tends to think. What is this? Backstab passive. Successful attacks against unaware targets are always critical. It is really good. Fine. It's gonna help unlock additionals. Wait, no, I have it. It looks like I just literally can't skip to spend my skill point right now. Take arrows. I guess we always want to run around with this equipped. Arrows. Okay. So we have 2 locked doors, another blocked passageway, and whatever this is. Oh, heck yeah. Manshire Fortified. Alcoholic beverage, minus thirst plus intoxication, minus pain, and plus morale, and makes you drunk. Now that the vineyards of Manshire have been ravaged by war, it's hard to find any good wine. This is clearly old stock. Okay, so we definitely want this. Our mini quest of continuing to fill up all of the stuff with all those shackles that we looted. Hourglass. This item may interest some merchants. It looks like it's time to sell this thing off. Ha 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 ha.
Bah, a pyromantic treatise. Just like the good old times in the academy. Got to recall a spell or two.
Crap. I don't know if I want to drop the last shackle. We might need it for... Well, this is when loot mongering becomes a problem. I suspect we might regret this. Oh! It's only a 1x2. Some abilities aren't initially available for learning. To unlock them, you need to find and read the corresponding treatise. Just found one of them. This treatise will allow you to begin your study of pyromancy. Open your inventory. Summon. Does it consume it? Okay, well, definitely unlock some abilities. Dear friend, we may not know each other, but considering that you opened this tome, I'll take a wild guess and assume that you are intent on learning the ancient art of pyromancy. The art I came to master after many years. I'd rather not disclose my name. All you need to know is that I hold a high position among fire mages, and the only thing which forces me to play Cloak and Dagger is that our circle forbids sharing the knowledge with outsiders. And despite all the restrictions set upon me, I always yearned not only to bear power over the flame, but, akin to the gods of the old, to enlighten the world. So hearken to me, as there is no one else who will share this knowledge with you. As you may see, there is nothing complicated about visualizing the flames and then summoning them into existence with the sheer force of your mind, despite what my arrogant brethren may claim. When the time comes, they'll pay for all the injustices they've subjected me to, and for dragging my good name through the mud. Keep practicing, never stop learning. Stay spirited, and remember, fire always attracts fire. Oh, and then I still have it. We still have a loot monger problem, but for now I'm gonna do that. You can now learn your freshly unlocked abilities. Open your abilities window, find the pyromancy skill in the magic tree, and spend a point to learn the fire barrage spell. All learned abilities can be moved to the skill bar, where they can be activated with 1 to 10 keys or by clicking on them. See, I don't actually want pyromancy though. I want like chronomancy or something. Launches a flurry of 3 firebolts at the target, each dealing 6 damage. Each bolt deals plus 50% damage to burning target. Yeah, I'm not actually not going to do that right now. Whoop. Well, that's awkward to have your bow out for. Hi, buddy. I hit you for 21, you hit me for 8? Get out of here. He did. Fantastic book. Perhaps. Oh, the loot monger in me is so sad. This thing's only worth 20 and it takes up a lot of inventory space. I think we're gonna ditch that. It caused me a lot of problems. Written by Abbot Vidian, a hefty old book with chewed up binding and damp yellowed pages. Oh. Okay, so we got... I thought maybe it was just going to be junk loot. Third of Reaping, which I'd imagine is a season. Probably harvest season. Our brothers toiled well today. I hope that the coming harvest will recompense us for our hard work, as it was last year. Another few bountiful seasons, and we shall be able to save enough gold to patch our shabby cloister. Patience and diligence are truly the greatest virtues. Fifth of Reaping. This night, Brother Albert went down with a sudden fever. The heat from his body is so severe one can burn a hand on him. I have no idea how he managed to catch a cold like this. Perhaps he worked in the rain. Wouldn't be the first time. I left a couple of brothers by Albert's side and sent to Manshire for a healer. Herbal poultices and earnest prayers should be more than enough to cure this ailment. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Sixth of Reaping. Since last night, Brother Albert has stopped recognizing any of us. He keeps on babbling some nonsense, but no one can make sense of it. Thus the term nonsense. The healer spent an entire night by his bedside, tried all his potions, but it was no use. We ended up paying him and sending him back. If Albert doesn't get better soon by himself, it will be his funeral we'll have to pay for. 6th of Reaping evening. Brother Irvy? I like Irvy better. Is sick as well. It's not a cold. Dun dun dun. Keep it for now for lore purposes. Diary. Also probably the way out, but I actually don't want to leave yet. I want to see what's behind those other doors. Diary page. Piece of old parchment torn out from some book. But it's also written by this guy. By Avid Video. Let's see what we got. 10th of Reaping. Ooh. The miasma of this horrible disease now permeates the entire monastery. Half our brothers are delirious. Their bodies are riddled with scabs and boils. Blood is seeping through their pores, and we can't do anything to ease their suffering. I declared a quarantine and ordered to lock down everyone who showed signs of the disease in the catacombs, but I fear it's all in vain. The rest will go down sick in a couple of days. The host give me strength to persevere and save our congregation. Oh, so it's not even just the monks, it's like everybody. So, like I said, that's probably the way out, but let's go back and see what's up with this. Also, do we have injured limbs? Where's my max health? So low. 3 damaged body parts. Oh. So head hurts a lot. Locked from the others. Probably going to say the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Well. Worth going to look at. And oh look, some of our head got better. Sweet. So we gained a little bit of max health back. So let's wait here until we're full. Just like most gamers, we are risk averse. The next diary. I get the feeling that the catacombs that are being used as a dungeon now are actually the same catacombs where these poor monks went. Diary page. 14th of Reaping. Last one was, what, 10th? Right? Today, the entire neighborhood gathered around our monastery. The healer had brought the disease back to Manshire. Oof. Blood was leaking from their eyes, and they were hopelessly sick. I prohibited anyone to go outside. Then they tried to break in. A few brothers lost their lives. Wow, that escalated quickly. But we managed to push them back from the gates. When the crazed crowd tried to burn us alive along with the building, I had to break the quarantine and bring even the healthy brothers into the catacombs. Womp womp. Truly out of the frying pan and into the fire. Actually, it was out of the fire and into the frying pan, more like it. But yeah, I see where you're going with this. You're delirious. Your friends are all dying. Garlic. Okay. Geomancy, more pyromancy, and more geomancy. Oh, heck yeah. My inventory. That's definitely done for. I wish I knew if I needed to keep the books. Need it. Oh, right. I forgot there was actual reading. Hopefully I can get back to that. Can I? Yes. I get rid of the monastic book. I feel like that could be like a quest item. So let's go back to reading pyromancy. An excerpt from the 14th chapter titled Curious Tricks of Salamanders. As you've learned from my previous books, salamanders spend the majority of their time near sources of heat and flames. You probably remember that these exotic lizards have an affinity for all kinds of magic, so it's self-evident that salamanders are soaked with fire essence. This fact lets them perform certain fiery tricks, which would make even the most experienced pyromancer jealous. You may ask, can we truly learn anything from these mere beasts? We can indeed, and I'm planning to demonstrate it. What could possibly go wrong? Now, let's get straight to business and try imitating one of their most beloved tricks. Though I have to warn you, not everyone can perform it from the get-go. You need a certain level of magical experience already. Find a place where your exercises won't set anything on fire unless you want to follow in the footsteps of a renowned fire mage, Frid Kanoken, who once decided that it was a good idea to cook dinner without getting up from his straw bed. Draw in as much air as you can, then hold your breath for a dozen of seconds. Odd way to say that. Imagine the brightest, the hottest flames you've ever witnessed in your life. Feeling the heat rising up in your chest? Now exhale forcefully and spread your arms to guide the stream of flame. If you followed my guidance to the letter, you should now be able to conjure an impressive fire wave. I like that the books actually look cooler for the higher tier ones. Oh, let's see. We're coming up on near the end of our hour, but we've got a little bit of time. So let's read Geomancy. The most distinctive tradition of the Nistrian cult of the Mother Mountain is their worship to giant boulders. In Nistra, you can still find a number of monuments built of finely chiseled boulders forming giant circles. Some of them are completely covered in writings. Rain and wind rendered the majority of it utterly indecipherable, but some were preserved. Except, well, I'm trying to develop a habit to record every surviving symbol I encounter. Unfortunately, I still can't crack, this ancient alphabet. I can only hope that if not me, then at least my descendants may solve this mystery. Apparently there's missing text, even though it's page. Well then, looks like I was disheartened way too easily. Spending a couple of my precious weeks on that risky search for Foda's tomb has returned my investment 100-fold, rewarding me for all the misery I've experienced in the process. When I saw that the epitaph was doubled in ancient Aldorian, I couldn't believe my eyes. This means that with only a bit of effort, I can finally cross-reference and decipher some of the words. So they essentially found the Aldorian Rosetta Stone. Yes, finally, after months of diligent work, I, Joran of Bryn, have discovered the secret of the ancient Nistrian alphabet. A large portion of my records appears to describe the most fascinating magic rituals and practices. I don't think I've ever encountered anything like it. But firstly, I'm heading to Mayan. Someone from the Academy may want to have a look at my findings. And Geomantic Treatise number 2. The first lesson, titled Petrifaction, Stone Spikes and Everything You Need to Know About Them. Okay, that sounds cool. I've always found fire magic to be a little too on the nose. I like different magics, so I'm kind of just avoiding pyromancy on principle. Greetings. I'd like to sincerely congratulate you. If you read these words, then chances are high that you weren't kicked out during your first year in the Academy. Assuming this, I'm not wasting time on any further introductions. This lesson will teach you about the second most important spell in earth magic, petrification. Fools may grimace in disdain at this suggestion, too eager to jump straight to boulder tossing and explosions. But as any diligent student may already know, a timely petrification can change the flow of battle or even save your life. ... And now we can safely conclude that a petrified foe is not only good for decorating your house, but also provides you with geomantic power, which means that skewering the rest of your enemies with stone spikes should become even easier. Okay, that's pretty darn cool. Obviously, this requires a runic boulder. Raise it behind your foe and resonate with it, unleashing the energy trapped in the stone. I'm liking what I'm hearing about geomancy so far. I just did that instinctively. I didn't actually know that worked. I did that because of Diablo, but apparently holding down Alt does in fact show you lootables. Including a white radish. We have so many shivs. Varying values. And so many things left to loot still. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, clearly that's not worth the space anymore. Not even close. So we have mace, sword, axe, and dagger all right here. The hourglass is not worth it. Ah! So it's the fire hose approach. They just want to force me to pick. Great swords, ranged weapons, shields, and staves. I have no idea if I need... Do I have to keep the book? Or can I just read it? Okay, so it looks like most of Geomancy is unlocked. So what happens now if we do this? Most of Geomancy is still unlocked. Okay, so I don't have to hold the books, it looks like. Identifies an item and reveals its properties? Ooh. Use those from here. Let's see what we got. Steady gold ring. Block power plus 4, health restoration plus 1%. Nice, okay. Got the amulet too. Healing efficiency plus 5%, so it's kind of lame. Actually, exact same thing, except it has way more value. So I guess we'll do that for now, because eventually that'll pay off for us. Let's just then pick up the diary page, so we'll finish... Uh-oh. No, Vidian. Oh God. Blood gets into my eyes and drips down on the parchment. We are doomed. In these sinister depths, even time itself flows differently. I've lost the count of days. When was the last time I left my cell? A couple of hours ago? A day? A week? I may be the only one who is still alive. Every night I'm haunted by visions. As the candlelight fades, shadowy figures step out from the darkness. Their wheedling whispers drive me crazy. The host is silent. The host is deaf to our prayers. The host betrayed us. Where do I seek strength to fight back the temptation? To break the oath? A cure. A cure. I ask for is to be cured. Well, I think we know where the undead in the area came from. None of the... Oh, is there durability? There is, okay, but it looks like things are not broken very quickly. I seriously have no idea what to drop now. Put those together. If nothing else, I want to sell all these books, right? They appear to have a lot of value. I know healing salves are going to have to be valuable in the future. Cannot drop those. Can't drop them the antidote. Probably gives unholy resistance. Oh no, there's another bookshelf. Cleanses all enchantments and curses from an item, and then more identification scrolls. I think we have to ditch the monastic writings. Sorry, my dude. We got the story from them. Identification scroll and enchantment scroll. Some scrolls are important, which allows a variety of interactions with your equipment. Occasionally, you may find unidentified items with unknown properties. To learn them, you'll need to use an identification scroll. Yes, I know. Some unidentified items are cursed. Once you equip them, you can no longer let go of them until you lift the curse with the disenchantment scroll. And then enchantment scrolls let you make things better. Well, I mean, this ring is pretty good, right? So, I guess we enchant that further. Sweet. Fortitude and crushing resistance? I think that was pretty worth, right? Okay. With that, we come to the end of our first power hour. We have many more books to read, much more inventory space to agonize over how we want to allocate, and it looks like we have another level of the dungeon to enter. Well, I really like the overall feel of the game so far. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you did too. We'd love to hear your thoughts on social media and in the comments down below. For today, we learned a lot about how to play the game and how not to play the game, as well as picking up a pretty good story hook about the monks and their possible connection to the undead in the area. Please join us next time for more Stoneshard.